What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another book review. So if you don't know,
now
let's
you know.
Go.
Oh, wait. Push the button.
It's already going.
Oh.
Welcome everybody back to Conehead Collectibles with your special guest 2 nights in a row.
Oh my God! Shut up! I'm not a special guest.
2 nights in a row.
People are gonna get on here and be like, "Ooh, he's got somebody cool on there." Like, who the fuck is this bitch?
TikTok famous special guest.
I'm not TikTok famous.
She's TikTok famous.
I am not. People are gonna get on TikTok and look at me and be like, "This bitch has $4,000."
Dollars?
Followers.
So
Don't even look me up, especially if you're coming from Facebook.
Harleen.
Quinzel.
Generally with a G.
Which I have to compete
Harleen
with.
Quinzel. Harleen. This is a book about Harleen. Do you remember it?
A little bit.
It
It was sweet. He read it to me every single night.
Sure did. So,
It was a love story. I liked it.
my favorite thing about this is this. That's amazing.
Look how pretty her eyes are.
So, Harley Quinn, Harleen Quinzel.
See what the fuck a man does to you? See what a man does to you? Start off like this, all sweet and innocent. Life is going good for you. And then you meet the man. And you
Boom,
become a
life's over.
psycho fucking bitch.
So, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. On the road I saw a pale man and he smiled at me.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. So he did.
Run if he smiles. Just run.
Right.
Get the fuck away. Go somewhere else.
This is a Harley Quinn story I want to read, and the one that we, as a thoughtful reader, deserve. It's true because Harley Quinn never had a good background story. This is by Black Label. She had a background story, like you knew Joker pushed her and created her.
Yeah, but she used to not be like a main character until recently.
No, she's been a main character for a long time.
I don't know.
But she pops more now. Yeah, there's more of her movies now,
Yeah, I think that
and she's
shows
got
more,
animated
yeah.
shows now. So it starts with her going to school, becoming a psychiatrist, right? And then people start talking shit about her because she fucked her teacher.
While she was in school. While she was going to school to be a psychiatrist, she'd become a little... She wasn't even a whore.
She was already smart. Yeah, she just liked her teacher.
But didn't she have like a bad background story, like her parents or something?
So her parents, she's the only one here in this city. You know, her parents, she don't live, her parents are in a different city. So it's basically just her. And she's having bad dreams already. So she, walking down, she was at the bar with her friend, and then she's ended up going home, and Joker's robbing, not robbing, he's doing a heist. Well, I guess that'd be robbing. A gun heist.
Maybe I tell like she gets caught sleeping with the professor.
Well, that's just the background of her.
And people start calling her a whore, and she loses all of her friends, and...
Yeah, nobody wants to talk. She's not really, but she's already smart, so she's not sleeping with the teacher because she's trying to get good grades. Like, she's already got excellent grades in every class. She's got excellent grades.
But they're trying to say that she is sleeping with him for good grades.
Yeah. So she's goes to the bar, and then she's end up heading home when
She
she
goes down
runs
a
into the
back alley or
Joker.
something?
Yeah, she runs into the Joker, and Joker points the gun at her and doesn't shoot her because he wants to see her smile.
And she falls in love with the danger of it. So she has constantly thinking about him, and she can't stop thinking about him. Because he could have killed her, but he saved her.
Yeah, he didn't shoot her. And then Batman comes in, takes out all the guys, and there's like a lot of fog and stuff, you know, bat smoke.
She could have had Batman. She could have had the good guy. It doesn't say that, but she's hot. She could have had Batman.
Yeah,
She, of course,
Bruce
she would go for the
Wayne.
bad
Bruce Wayne
guy.
is a player, so Bruce, Batman and Joker end up fighting, but they're fighting in this smoke. So when she sees it, she's seeing like a man bat, like a shadow of a man bat, and she's seeing the crazy Joker So now she's got all these, she's already got a bad background. That's why she's having bad dreams and shit. Now she sees this scary looking bat and
Yeah,
the
she
Joker.
sees Batman as scary.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who's the good guy, who's the bad guy at that point, I think, right?
Yep, that's how she feels. She don't know who to help, and
Batman kind of looks scary.
yep. And then they go.
Joker kind of looks like a normal person at that point.
Batman ends up fucking him up. She looks at it as when they're fighting, because everybody starts gathering around. As like an old gladiator thing where everybody's screaming for blood, and then that kind of makes her like want to scream for blood too, because everybody else is. But then Batman ends up whooping his ass.
She feels sorry for him, I think. Don't she feel sorry for him? She wants to help him.
Well,
She's
that's
kind of
her
person
job.
that constant-
That's her job is to. She's trying to find what's going on in the brain to see if she can switch it from people.
Probably
being
crazy
bad.
people in Gotham.
Yeah.
She wants to
Go
get down to
crazy.
that balance in their brain to figure out if she can change it or fix it.
So yeah, before she did that, before that all happened, she was at a presentation where she was giving off, talking to all these rich people about her hypothesis and everything that she's done.
Trying to get him to,
Basically fund her.
yeah.
And then she don't think that she did good because they start looking at their watches and stuff, not paying attention to her. So she's now already going downhill. That's why she went to the bar drinking, that she was thinking she wasn't going to get anything.
Yeah.
So after all that happens, Batman whoops Joker's ass. She goes to her job, and Lucius Fox is there. Lucius Fox is the one that works for Bruce Wayne, and he was the one that went at her presentation. And so when he shows up to her job, she's like, oh shit, but he's really there to fund her. He wants to send her to Arkham City to fund everything that she's doing, which is coming from Bruce Wayne's pocket.
Bruce Wayne wants to fix him too. He doesn't want to kill him. He wants
Her
to
and
fix
Bruce
him.
Wayne want the exact same thing, yeah.
Yeah, see, that would have been perfect for each other.
So she ends up getting the job. Now here's the funny part is this is the artwork that I like though, is like this right here, because you got her and then you got her Harley Quinn shadow.
So it's always inside of her. It's just taking the right time to come out.
Yep. So, and plus she's having these constant bad dreams, and she keeps dreaming about that fight. And she keeps dreaming that she's trying to save somebody at the end of this road.
Well, she's running from Joker and a lot of them too.
Yeah, he ends up being scary, but she's trying to save somebody at the end. Which that's her job though, is to try and to save people, right? So the crazy part about this is that so Batman whooped Joker's ass. He's going to Arkham. She's going to Arkham. They both go to Arkham the exact same day. She's going to start her new career where he's going to be behind bars. So they're both getting their pictures taken exact same time, just for different reasons. She's getting her ID. He's getting his pictures taken. She runs into him again. I don't think he really even notices at that time. And then she's got to talk to Dr. Hugo Strange, who runs Arkham Asylum. And Dr. Hugo Strange is basically like, these are not inmates, these are not prisoners, these are my patients. Do not fuck around with anything that
He's kind of
I
a
got
dick to her,
going.
wasn't he?
Yeah, because he likes, what's Dr. Hugo Strange? He's already experimenting the way he experiments. So he's trying to create shit where she's trying to fix.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you don't fuck around, don't step over the grounds, you can do your work. She's like, okay. So she starts getting all these files, because she's going to start interviewing all these people, but the one she keeps pushing aside was the Joker. She's not ready to handle him.
Yeah.
So she keeps,
Probably because deep inside she knows.
yeah, she's scared of him at the same time.
Yeah.
So she's got to start interviewing all these people. Now, back at the very beginning, she had already interviewed somebody that was in the war, and his thing was, him and his buddy, when they were in war, they said, we don't kill women or children while we're here. Well, they went to a bar, and a woman came up and killed his buddy. And at that point, he snapped and said, it only takes one thing to push you over the edge. So that kept haunting her, too. And she kept having dreams about that, too. Which is what leads up to what Joker says, because Joker always says there's only one thing. I can push that one thing and get you over the edge. So she starts interviewing all the other people like Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, all these people. So now she's good. She's already having bad dreams, right? And she can't sleep. She's drinking shitloads of coffee. Night after night, she's taking prescription pills. She's drinking alcohol. She's trying to figure out ways to sleep. She don't ever fucking sleep anymore. And now she's got all these crazy people's backstories in her head.
Memories and stuff. And she starts dreaming about it.
From interviewing everybody.
Going crazy about the whole issue.
Yeah, when she had the dream about the first guy she interviewed, and then he all of a sudden turns into the Joker, this crazy looking killer Joker. And then she falls asleep doing her work. She wakes up and she realizes after dream, she's got to
face Joker.
She's got to face him, right? So yeah, so she gets all his old reports, all his old interviews, and she watches interview.
Didn't somebody almost get through to him?
No. She watches interview after interview, and she realizes every interview he's telling a different story.
He's a different person in every interview.
Yeah, he just tells story after story after story.
So she doesn't really know his real story.
Yeah, but then she sees him in a media thing, and she sees who he really is. Like, she sees that look on his face. So she knows she's going to interview him. She's still not sleeping, right? That's when she starts taking all these prescription shit. Then she's got to meet up with Harvey Dent. This is back before Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, the coin flipper. And he's basically saying...
He's flipping a coin.
Yeah. Two-headed coin.
It only takes one thing to push it over the edge.
Yeah, for him too. So he was basically saying, look at, this is my seat. This is my city. I'm arresting people. I want them to go to fucking prison. I want them to die. I don't want them going to Arkham. You're not gonna fix them. Take all your work, throw it away. Stop what you're doing. I'm tired of you guys putting everybody in Arkham. And she basically says, fuck you, fuck your two-headed coin. If you want real luck, go flip a real coin.
She has faith that they would change.
And little did she know, or he know, that within, 6 months? 5 months, they would both become killers.
Crazy.
Killers, murderers. They actually both killed somebody within the 5 months. So, she goes and does her interview with the Joker. He pounds on the glass, and then he don't recognize her at first, and then when he pounds on the glass, he scares her, and then he's like, there's that face. Now I recognize you. So she starts interviewing him, and he's like, or she's like, listen, I already know all your bullshit. I know you're gonna tell lies. And he's like, but I like theatrics. I like theatric shit. I like to tell lies because the truth is boring. I want to tell you a story because the truth is boring. And she's like, okay, tell me a story. Yeah. So she just starts listening to him tell a story because she knows she's got to work him somehow.
She's trying to get into his brain.
Yep, and that was the end of book 1.
It was good. And it definitely keeps you waiting for, you want to go to book number 2. I was excited.
This is definitely a head turner. So this is where you start seeing bits and parts of her become Harley Quinn. She's drinking a lot. She's done all her interviews. She keeps interviewing him.
Now she's had sex dreams and stuff about him, isn't she?
Yeah, this is when she starts getting confused, and she's starts having dreams about sleeping with him.
It's the excitement of the bad guy.
Yeah. And then they were at court, and they were at court, and what's his face threw the acid on him, Harvey Dent, and that's when Harvey Dent became Two-Face.
So does the acid make him Two-Face?
They kind of always got two different. Like this one was the courtroom in that Dark Knight movie. He was tied up, but yeah, it burns half of his face. Yeah, and then he becomes Two-Face. But he's already flipping the two-headed coin too. So there's a group of people. What were they doing? They were Batman's hunting these people down because they were. Oh, it was cops trying to catch all these people. Harvey Dent had a group of people.
Oh, yeah.
They were out trying to catch him in a different way.
Because they were trying to go to Arkham and kill all
Yeah, that was the plan.
people.
To go to Arkham. But yeah, that's book 3. So yeah, it's basically she goes and talks to Batman, right? And Batman is like, "Look, I want you to continue your work, blah blah blah." But she's having all these crazy dreams and.
Well, they make her look really cool.
Poison Ivy, yeah.
Poison Ivy.
And this is where Poison Ivy wants to. She can't be around any type of plant. Because she can make shit happen.
They make her look
and I
hot.
think Harleen brings her something anyway. Yeah, so she was having the dreams, and then she keeps interviewing him. She sees markings on him. She wants to know his past. She wants to know everything about him.
I don't think she ever finds out anything about him, though, does she? Does she ever get down to it?
I think so. And then this is where, so basically Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face. He rips the shit off of him, and he's got like this other personality. There's a whole other personality in him that took over, where he's seeing like crazy shit now, and he's basically like, fuck everybody, I'm allowed to go fuck some shit up. So
But he wants to kill all of the, like, he's still got that cop mentality where he wants to kill all the bad guys.
Yeah.
He's not trying to kill innocent people. He's trying to kill everybody in Arkham because he's tired of it. He's tired of arresting them, putting them in there, nothing happening, them getting out, them killing a bunch of people, and then it going over and over again. He's tired. He's over. He's done. He wants to kill them all.
Yep.
Because
So
it can't be fixed.
So they start telling a story where she starts feeling like she's chained up. And
He
he's
starts to,
interviewing
yeah.
her. Yeah. So he kind of flips the role on her.
Yeah. He starts getting in her head
To the
more and
little
more.
Red Riding Hood story. And she starts letting him out of this thing because she's tied. He's tied up in the reason. What is it called? Whatever it's called. Restraints. Yeah. And she starts letting him out.
It's one of them crazy coats.
Yep. And then she ends up having a little date with him in there.
Yeah.
Nobody
she gets all
knows.
pretty and.
And so this is where she gets her red and black colors from Alice in Wonderland. The crazy, what was that cat's name in Alice in Wonderland?
I don't remember.
Lab coat.
How does she get the name though? How does that happen? I forgot right here.
He starts calling her Harley, I believe.
You know what? How does she get the colors? The red and black. I forgot. It says something about it in here.
Yeah, right here it does. You got, oh yes, very different. Doctors still in your lab coat uniforms. They do bring a certain sense of control with them, don't they? That does seem to be prevailing opinion among the birds, the cats, and the bats. However, I do assure you this self-control is just an illusion, or maybe a mad person's delusion.
I'm not mad.
I
But
am
you must
not
be.
mad. Oh, you must be. Or you wouldn't have come here.
Okay, right here it says cards on the table. I spent 5 hours sorting through the Mad Hatter.
Yes, the Mad Hatter is the one that he's one of the people that she interviewed, and who's always trying to get with his sister Alice. So now she's like just putting all this shit into her head, and then she starts calling him Mr. J. Mr. J. That's where the Mr. J comes from. She gets in an argument with Hugo Strange.
She's still trying to get him out of her head because she knows that it's wrong.
Yeah, but she's trying to figure out what she's doing because now
Trying to
she's
fight
fucking.
herself. Yeah, she's trying to fight herself because she knows that this is a bad idea. That she could lose everything that she's doing, everything that she's worked so hard for, but at the same time she's so in love with him, she can't.
She's got so much more confidence now.
He must have been really good in bed.
So,
He's getting it.
Hugo Strange, or not Hugo Strange, she's interviews everybody. She breaks out Poison Ivy. Yeah, she's sleeping with him.
I guess she is. Now she's leaving scratches on his back. She's scarred up his back. And then she's all girly and giddy about it.
Mm-hmm.
laying in your bed having butterflies, biting your lip.
Yeah, he pulled her in.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing the whole time.
Yeah, so Two-Face basically takes his guys and heads to Arkham and starts letting everybody out. Well, actually, no, they're not letting everybody out. Yeah, they do. What he says is, nobody wanted to listen to me, so I'm gonna go release hell on Arkham, or on Arkham City.
I thought they went in there to kill him.
No, he goes in there. He's like, nobody wanted to listen to me, so I'm gonna release everybody. I'm gonna let them take over the town.
I thought he was trying to kill him though.
Yeah, and then the cops come. Joker's loose. Everybody's loose now. Killer Croc's loose. Harley's not in there at the time. So they all go there. Cops are surrounding the whole building. And this is where she kills for the first time.
To protect Joker, right?
Yeah.
Or to protect the Rat guy?
She goes in looking for Joker. Killer Croc tries to take her, kill her. But because she's been helping Poison Ivy throughout this book too, because her Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's are buddy.
Poison Ivy saves her?
Poison Ivy saves her. And then she runs up to Two-Face. That's where he kills for the first time, and she kills for the first time.
Who'd she kill and why did she kill him?
This has Harvey pointing the gun at her and says he's going to kill her. Doesn't do it. I forget what happened. Oh, he was going to kill her, and then Joker fucked Two-Face up. He already killed somebody. And
but
then
doesn't
the cop,
Joker just leave her?
No, the cop. That one cop that's always been trying to help her the whole time. He ends up pushing her out the way, and he's pointing the gun at Joker, and he's already killed a few of this cop's buddies from last time he broke out of prison. So he's already pissed off Joker. He wants Joker dead. So he's got the gun pointed towards her.
Oh, because Joker already killed his buddies?
Mm-hmm. And so that's when she becomes the killer and she shoots him.
Well, yeah, because he shot Joker. And she's screaming. She tries to stand in front of him to protect him.
And then she ends up shooting him to save Joker because she don't want him dead. So basically that's where she turns into Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she feels remorse for a while. She's sort of crying about it.
See Harley. She starts freaking out. But the thing I like, this is where Batman notices what happened, that she fell in love with him. But my favorite part about the end of this book is this page right here. The reason I say that is because her Harleen is still there. She's trying to break out. So it's like she had another person inside of her the whole time. So it's like, that wasn't her that took over, right? That was Harley Quinn that took over. It was like two different personalities, like bipolarness.
It looks like she has the good and the bad.
Yeah, so she's trapped in this like mirror. Basically, them putting a mirror there is them saying, her looking at herself.
I see that, yeah, I see it.
So it'd be like looking in the mirror, seeing somebody else, but you really trying to get out. So that's her. It's her trying to escape. She still wants to be good. She's still Harleen. She's not Harley Quinn, but this other personality came and
just took over
and pushed her away, and now she's trapped inside her body. And that's the best part is how they ended it with. It's two personalities.
Right.
So
she wants to be good with the other person that's taken over, this other.
Which I know we spread through book 2 really quick, but book 2 was basically kind of like flashbacks and stuff, or like flash forwards almost.
And her with Joker, and her falling in love.
Of seeing shit that was gonna happen if she becomes Harley Quinn, and killing people.
I loved the story. I thought I was gonna hate it. I did not want to read it. And then we got through like the first story really quick, and I couldn't wait to.
I read the whole book, and then I read it again to her.
Like I wanted to I want more of that story. I wish there would be more to it.
It is definitely a page turner.
And I was excited about the Harleen movie coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I think they should make the movie like this. This should be a movie. They should base a movie off of this because it's gonna grab more of an audience because it's their love story. It's how they fell in love.
Well, the Harley
So it's a
Quinn that they
different
got
side
now
of
is based off the Suicide Squad, and it's just.
I don't like it, especially after you read this. Like, if you, it's got
This is
like
how
a
it should be.
love story. It's got
It's an
shows
amazing
you.
behind the pain and smile.
Yeah.
I like this Joker too.
I do too.
More of a
Shows
just
more
a
of him.
criminal mind.
Right. Shows how, different parts of him. And how
Oh,
he
by the
can
way,
fall in
there's a
love.
new one out. Harley and Joker, I think it is. Criminal Mind.
A book?
Yeah, and people are saying it's like, what's that show you watch like every night?
What?
What's the show you watch almost every night?
Criminal Minds?
No, 48 Hours or
Oh.
whatever is the show you watch. They said it's kind of a book like that.
Oh, so I probably would like it. Huh?
Harley and Joker, I think it's called. Anyway, it is a great fucking book. I know it's a little bit older. If you haven't got it, pick it
Get
up.
it. Or if you're trying to get your female into something like this is a good book that she would like. If she's not really into all this is something that she would get into. I promise you, it's a good book. Because I don't get into all this that much. And I like them, but I liked this book.
Oh,
If you don't know, now you know. Let's go!
like,
Oh, sorry, did I do that right? Comment. To push the
Subscribe.
fucking button. Just push the goddamn button.
peace.